potting on these two succulents and splitting this one because it's loads. And I thought I'd do a video for you to know what you're doing if you ever get some. So I just got a little pot because this one, it's like tiny pot but it's massive. So I'm just gonna shake all the grit, or some of it, out into the grit pot, if it'll come out. And when you've done it, make sure everything has come out. Remove this one. There's not really any roots, but if there is, get like a spoon or a little knife and poke the roots through the hole. Then this one definitely needs potting on. Look at that. Then just rip the roots a little bit so that they're like not compacted. And just put it in the pot. Get more soil. And I've just got grit and compost in this because succulents and cacti need a drainage, and this one's got plastic on it, so I'm going to rip that off. You see? Make sure there's like no plastic or barely any. If it's hard to rip off, the plant will grow around it. But it's better to have nothing in there. And when you've got rid of it, just put it in, fill it with more compost, and just make sure it stays in the middle to look neat. Then, when it's like that, because they're a specific type of plant, they need grit at the top. So not too much, but just a thin layer. Make sure they get that drainage. And also it makes them look tidy, neat. And when that's done, that's it. It's much more happy in that pot. And if you've got like something, like a wooden stick, that makes it look nicer, just put it in there and it looks nice. With this one, it's not too hard, because I can split it if I want. Yeah, I'm going to split this one because, if you can see, it's got one there and one there. I'm going to keep that one, put it in a bigger pot, and then put this one in this pot. With this one, it's kind of easy. So, like, there's roots, but I can just poke them through and then that comes out. With this one, I'm just going to get all the soil or most of it off. Then just gently pull apart both of the plants. So this one still has roots, the roots that are connected and it needs. I'm just going to empty this pot into this pot. I'm just going to grab a stone. When you've got a stone that's big enough for the hole, I've got this stone for that. Just plonk it in so that it covers it. Then put the soil that you're using with grit, obviously. And just almost half, like that. And then put it in. Make sure you hold it so it doesn't go everywhere. Just keep it in place. Make sure it's secure, that it doesn't go anywhere. And then repeat what we did with that one. Just put grit on it. that one's done with that as well. I'm going to use this pot for this one because it looks nice and it's good. Same with the little one. Just make sure that you hold it right and compact it down. Then with the grit again. And that one's done. I'm going to get some more soil before I do this one. You can get grit like this in Dobbies. We got this one in Dobbies. Make sure that it's like the right one. I like using either decorative grit or succulent grit because it's good and nicer. And this one, do the same with the others. Don't leak it out. Empty the pot you want. That's a lot. And then, if they're stuck together, then just pull them basically. But make sure they have roots. Like that. And I'm just going to pull them until I have the big ones, which I can put in this big pot. This one has a nice root system. Make sure you're gentle, because otherwise the plant will break and die. If there's a cluster of them like this, I would separate like this one and this one. Then put these three together in there so it looks cute. Now with this one, these are like the big ones. I'm gonna remove this one. This one has a good root system. Then with these three, I'm gonna put them in here so they have plenty of space to grow. I'm just gonna move them. Ooh. With ones like these, grab them together. If they have long roots like this, just like spread it around the pot. Then again, fill it in. And if you want to, you can separate them. Like this, what I'm doing. If it's a bit floppy, it's fine, it'll grow. But I just like compacting them so that they actually look nicer. Then going in with the grit again. Terracotta pots are better because the water can like soak out the bottom and flow out, because with plastic pots, it just leaks out straight away. They're porous. And then with these ones, this has got a smaller root system. It's still good, but might need a little bit of help. With these, I'm just picking out which ones I want to keep. I'm just gonna get another stone for this. So with this one, I've just got a smaller stone, kind of big, because the hole is bigger, so it needs a slightly bigger stone. With these, I'm going to move them once again. Put some compost mix into it. And with these ones, I'm going to leave two of the big ones behind, because I want them basically a mixture of different ones, like the small ones, the medium ones, and the big ones. So same with the big one, if it's got a long root system like this, just drape it around and hold it in place to secure them. And then once again, I'm gonna move these over with the grit. Just careful not to destroy the leaves, because they won't do as well. And that little one's done. Now for this final one. With these, I'm gonna put all of these in here and just kind of make them nice and snug. Just gonna chop up this compost. Don't be afraid to really get your hands dirty. And once it's a good mix, you can just keep on filling it in. And make sure that none of them are too deep, so that the leaves aren't coming up or the leaves are covered in soil. Because make sure that they just pop up so they can see daylight. And then lastly, the grit once more. And that's that. So I hope you learned how to pot them on, split them, and put them in different pots. Just gonna show you the collection that I've got in my greenhouse at home. These are all mine. One of my favourites is what I call the winter rose, but I don't think that's what it's called. It looks like a rose from the winter. It's really cute. This one's a cutting from one of the RHS gardens. It's done really well. All of these. This is a golden barrel that was a seed. It was tiny. No, it's that. That one's my favourite because there's big spikes. Then, as you can see, I've put these little seedlings basically in this seed tray. And also, this is so cute, the mini succulent in a little tiny terracotta pot with a thingy. As you can see, I'm really proud of this collection. I love it. It's pretty big, still growing.